iFILM, London. iFILM, London.
This is James Helder for iFILM London. I'm in Leyton Orient football ground for the press conference for London's Calling. The man to my right, British light heavyweight champion Tony Bellew. How's it going, Tone?
Spot on. Thanks for having me, guys.
Always my pleasure. Always my pleasure. Tone, we met someone today that seems to hype up a fight and almost talk a bit more than yourself today. What did you think of Edison Miranda?
He talks a great fight, but we ain't in the ring yet, so we're not going to find out until we get in the ring. Let's see what it's all about. And listen, I've been here before. I've done the talking. I've done it all before, and I've said silly things and I've done crazy stuff. I've done it. I've seen it and done it. Just bring on Saturday now. I've learnt my lesson, and we'll see Saturday night. We really will find out.
Is this the first time you and Edison have come head to head and seen each other so far?
Yeah, this is the first time we've come head to head, and I've seen him close up. And I think he was expecting a look in my eyes that he didn't really expect. So, we'll see. Like I say to people, when they look in my eyes, they see something that they very rarely see. You've got to understand, I'm willing to die in that ring, and I'm willing to do serious damage, and I'll go through whatever I have to go through to make it work. People just don't understand how driven I am. I will never give in. I refuse to lose. I cannot be done. So, come Saturday, we're going to find out something. We really are.
Well, I think your attitude as a warrior has never been brought into question. Everyone knows you're going to come to fight. That's what you do, you know what I mean?
It's just about boxing. Can sometimes be a game of chess, or it can be a plain shootout. I plan on mixing it to be a bit of both in this fight. I really do. So I ain't running from no one. I ain't running. It's as simple as that. I'm gonna box to a game plan, and I'm gonna use that game plan to my advantage. And when the time's right, I'm gonna execute the game plan, and I'm gonna execute Edison Miranda.
Do you think Edison Miranda was a bit hasty in talking about Carl Froch before your fight and bringing it up? Do you think he's kind of underestimating Tony Bellew a little bit?
Listen, Carl Froch is a massive name. He's a huge name in England and in the States. He's a big name. So he'll say anything that grabs attention and more media lines for himself. At the end of the day, Carl's a very good friend of mine. So I think he was being a little bit disrespectful calling the likes of Carl, because every time he stepped up, he's been found out. So, Carl's a level above this level, and he's proven it. Not once, not twice, but time and time again. Carl is what he is. He's a fantastic fighter. Probably the best British fighter, probably the best fighter from Britain ever with the resume that he's got. I've never seen a resume like Carl Froch's, so for Edison Miranda to be shouting Carl's name is a little bit, take it with a pinch of salt. At the end of the day, he's got to get in the ring and face me, and he's going to get a shock, because I know deep down he doesn't know nothing about me. I know Edison Miranda's looking at me and thinking, I'm just going to wipe this skinny kid out. I'm going to knock this drain pipe out. And he can look and think that all he likes. I always say, when I hit him for the first time clean, just look at his eyes, look at the face that he pulls. He's going to know he's being hit. I'm not going on. I'm this big, Mike Tyson puncher, but I'll hit you and I'll get your respect, and you will feel it. And he is going to feel it come Saturday night.
I think there was a few raised eyebrows when Miranda said that Tony Bellew weren't a big puncher and this and that. I think there was a little bit of a quiet sigh by a few people in there, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't really mind. Listen, I've been told I'm not a puncher many a time. Fighters say it all the time, but I can honestly say there's never been a fighter I've hit clean and I ain't hit them, or they ain't felt it. So, I box to a game plan. Me style and the way that I am has changed over these last few years, and that's down to, the coach and the gaffer. I've got a lot to thank them for since coming home. So, make no mistake, I'm not the load up. I'm not the the one shot load up fighter that I used to be, but I bring more to the table a bit now. And so, what does he think I'm going to do? Does he think I'm going to stand and fight with him? Does he think I'm going to box him? Does he think I'm going to move away from him? He doesn't know what I'm going to... I know what Edison Miranda's going to do. He's going to come and try and take me head off me neck. It's as simple as that. He's going to try and knock me out. He's got a big right hand, and that's his honey punch. What else does he have? Can he outbox me? No, he can't. Has he got a longer reach? No, he hasn't. Is he stronger than me? I don't believe he is. When I physically get hold of him, he's going to understand he shouldn't be at this weight. I'm a true light heavyweight. I'm a big light heavyweight, to be fair. So he's going to feel that, and he's going to find it out. And like I say, there's no point in going on too much. I'm not going to hop on. I'm going to knock him out. We'll see come Saturday night. One thing is, he's in for the shock, because I know deep down he believes he's just going to snap me in two.
You look a lot slimmer than I've seen you in other fights. Do you feel a bit more cut? Do you feel a bit lighter? What's going on?
Definitely more cut up this time for this fight. I think you'll see tomorrow at the weigh-in I'm more cut up. Do you know what? I maintained the weight after the McIntosh fight. I had 10 days off. I started running and training again after 7 complete days rest, lifting weights. I just think I've shed that bit more fat again, and I've...
You look slimmer in your face.
Yeah, I mean, I always look like this come fight night anyway. I mean, who's 6'3" and weighs 12 stone 7, you know what I mean? It's just not normal. But the way I tune my body into the 10-week camp and the way we take the weight down, it's been great. It really has, you know, and 10 pounds to lose in 10 weeks has been fantastic. You know, we've made weight this time ahead of schedule. It was crazy. I was a bit too light, 12 stone 6 pound yesterday. So, you know, you'd have to take that into consideration. But there's one thing is, I'm hydrated. I'm going to the toilet consistently. I've had my breakfast this morning. I'll get up tomorrow and I'll eat on the day of the weigh-in. I'll have a protein shake and I'll have a banana. I'm not saying I'm going to eat what I'd usually eat, a big bowl of porridge and stuff like that, but make no mistake, I will get up tomorrow and I will have a protein shake and I'll have a banana. We'll go for a walk, I'll have a look around, do a bit of shopping, and we'll step on the scales and I'll be 12 stone 7. Simple as that. I know he ain't doing that. I just know he's not doing that. He's sweating, he's dry now, he's licking his lips. He looks like a cat waiting for the milk. You know, he's just... I know what it takes now. And I know what separates me from the other kind of fighters. It's them 10 weeks in camp. It's them 6, 7, 8 weeks of dieting. That's what separates me. I'm not the most talented, but I'll do things properly, and I'll persevere, and I'll struggle to get through a camp, but I'll get through it. And I know that's what's getting me. That's what's winning me these fights, these camps. It ain't the fights that hurts me. It's the camps. 10-week camps are killers, and I put everything, my heart and soul, into these camps, and I know he ain't doing that. Deep down, I know for 100% fact he is not doing that.
Do you think if you dispose of Miranda as you plan to, do you think more people are going to take notice and it's going to get you that world title shot, maybe into that elite level?
Oh, I think they have to. I mean, if I dispose of Miranda the way my team are looking at and the way my coaches are looking at, then I believe it's going to catapult me somewhere decent. Listen, I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination I'm going to be a world champion next week or after this fight, but what I'm saying is gradual steps, and I can get to somewhere where I want to get to. It's just about progression for me. I need to show signs of progression every time I step into the ring, and I need to be fighting decent opponents to be showing that progression. There's no point in me fighting if I'm ranked in the top 10 in the world or just outside the top 10, the top 15. There is no point in me fighting number 28. I'm gaining nothing from that. I want to fight a guy who's a bit above me. I'm not saying I want to go straight from number 10 to number 1, but you know, okay, fight number 7, fight number 6. Let's see the gauge. Let's see how good I really am. I just want to find out how good I am. That's the general consensus from me and my team. Let's see how good I am, and let's see where we can go with boxing, because I ain't putting my heart and soul in it. And no disrespect, I'm not doing 10 weeks killing myself in camp time away from my kids and my family to be British champion. I ain't doing it to be. I'm just not doing it for that. I'm doing it to secure the family and me 2 boys and the next little boy I've got on the way. I'm doing it to secure their future. I ain't doing it just for me. That's what I say when I say to people, I go through what I go through. If I didn't have kids and my missus, I couldn't do it for myself, because I just go, you know what? I'm going up in weight and I'm going to mess around with boxing. I'm going to do other stuff too, but I'm doing it for them, and I don't need to be doing any other stuff. I just need to focus and concentrate and put everything into this boxing game that I can, and I really do believe I can secure their futures and mine.
Tony, I want to thank you for talking to iFILM London and giving us your time. Just talking to you, you're such a passionate man. I'm all ready to go out, go to work and just graft for the next week now, get my head down, you know what I mean? I love your self-belief and your confidence, and come Saturday, best of luck. Go out and do what you got to do.
Thank you very much, and keep watching iFILM London. Thanks, guys.
This is James Helder with Liverpudley and Tony Bellew for iFILM London. Thank you very much.